Good evening, everybody. Well, this is going to be a demo shoutcast, as in France versus Australia was played 2 days ago. And, well, simply put, I was kind of under the weather, would have wanted to cast it live. But here goes. So I haven't checked the Urban Zone website whatsoever. All that I know is that I got 2 demos in Discord. And, okay. Well, I say 2 demos, it's actually 3 demos. That's because, of course, it's CTF, so 2 halves, and after that, Team Survivor. It's France versus Australia, a replay of the 2014 Nations Cup Grand Finals, and we've got Algiers chosen by France, CTF, obviously, and Australia have chosen their home map, Austria, Team Survivor, in which actually they played pretty damn well last week. If I'm not mistaken, they won against, remind me, I think it was Poland, if I'm not mistaken. And they obviously also got the forfeit win over Nordic. So Group A, for those who were not up to speed, Nordic have, forfeited out of the Nations Cup. So that's kind of a shame, but that means that no fillers, only winners in Group A. But it's kind of difficult here. We'll have to wait and see who wins. The winner of this, well, actually, if they draw, France and Australia go through to the knockout stage, and maybe Poland can go through, but that kind of depends on their score compared to other number 3s in the group. Without further ado, I've been talking for 9 minutes now. Oh, that was kind of... Oh, shit. Calm camera mode. That's really stupid of me. So, I've been talking for a minute and I failed already. So, that's kind of annoying. I'm sorry about that. But thankfully, we've got time skill 10. And let's resume from here. Add some audio as well. And let's see what Biddle can do from this position. Austria already have their first cap, which is quite surprising, since they are on... well, actually, they are on the easier side, so not that surprising, but still, France obviously chose this map with a reason. And we're going to follow Ludo here. Have to tank Rafa. Oh, damn, that was kind of loud. I wonder if it's too overpowering. Please inform me if it is on Twitch chat. But thanks to Rafa for recording this GTV demo. That also means that I can focus on casting rather than clicking, which I often forget. In comes the push here by Inepti. He will dodge that grenade, has plenty of support, but Ray with the Colt 1911, I'll come back on that weapon by the way. But it seems to be, yeah, it will be returned only just by Biddle. There has been some talk about banning the Colt 1911 for the remainder of the Nations Cup. So people have been listening to #FuckColt or whatever the hashtag was that we invented during one of the casts. But yeah, the weapon is just a little bit too overpowered. I mean, check this, Davo, I should say, choosing a tertiary weapon instead of a secondary, I guess we could call it, for long range, which is just completely ridiculous. Shans will get the headshot off on Steeler, but won't hit Simca, who was running the flag. So the French are now leading, and with 7.5 minutes remaining, they seem to get back into the game. That's a really annoying spot to try and take out Davo. But Bray will clear through mid and through right-hand route. Won't be able to kill his teammate, and the time is completely off, so Bray, well, will get 1 kill off, but he'll die himself and be out for a pretty long time. Great defense by J Money, but unfortunately the French push is a little bit too strong and they should be bringing it home any moment. Oh, well, J Money actually returned the flag, so props to him. A nice double tap on the helmet of Bray there by Inepti. And let's have a look who's playing. So we've got Chance, J Money, also known as Swifty. That makes sense. Davo, Dabidu, and Inepti. And Simka, Bray, Mudo, Steeler, and Biddle on the French side. Biddle, their frequent CTF player for the French team, but drops out mostly on Team Survivor. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on Austria. Steeler hoping for a death, and he will get the death, but he's out full, and as is Biddle if we can. And now you would expect a balls to the wall push of Australia, but that could have been better. Then again, great defense there by Mudo and Simka. Steeler will also double tap the helmet of Dabidu. And Biddle will not be able to exit. Biddle's gotten a little bit too fast. He can't get through the window anymore. Nice cover there by Steeler. And in come the nades just to secure the area by Simka. Die here though. And Chance will run this. Get blocked by Dabidu though. So I wonder if Chance will get it all the way home. He does indeed. Nice job there. So we've got 2 caps the difference, but it is on the harder side that the French are leading, and Biddle misses the flag. Oh, poor mate. I consider Biddle a friend of mine, but that's kind of unlucky. Nice nice flank here by Davo and Dabidu. Davo is going to come in from behind as well, if Dabidu can't bring it home. J Money only just brings it home. Davo now in possession of the flag. Will not go to Camel. That's a very good choice. But where is he? Well, he gets to safety, at least relative safety here. Nice job. Very good run there by Davo. And Steeler was just hoping for you to kill him, J Money. Always. Oh, nice nade by Inepti. Sends Steeler flying. Comes another. Simka's out full now, but I don't think he'll be too bothered. Just 19 seconds remaining for the hot potato to come in. Now it's all hands on deck. Watch out for the counter. Shan spots somebody over at name, sorry. That's kind of wow. Well, okay, that explains how Inepti got so far. Very sloppy play by the French, I would say. That should never have been a cap. So this is getting closer than most of us, at least than that I would expect. Simka playing it sneaky peeky like that. Biddle hoping for a death here, and he will get it from his teammate. At least he should. There we go. Shans won't be able to run this unless he had full stam. And, wow. Curse of the commentator, but then in a positive sense. The Australians leading now for the second time in this half. They had the first cap. 2.5 minutes remaining. They still have time to play. Wow, Shans gets the double tap on the helmet. I'm so surprised at how well. I mean, these guys are so used to high ping situations, but still being that accurate. I'm not even that accurate with 12 ping, which is kind of sad. But okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. this is not going to be too... Wow, every single time I expect Shams with so little stamina / health not to be able to run this, but he is very conservative with his stamina. Well, I say conservative, but he uses it perfectly. This should be another cap. Wow, the French are giving it away here. Leading by 3 at one stage, but now all of a sudden the Australians are coming back into it and really taking the lead as well. If I were the French, I'd just pull up the... try and keep the rut from continuing. If they can keep it 7-4, they'll be very satisfied, or they should be at least. But it seems like the Australians also aren't playing too aggressive. For some reason, yeah, I would push up a little bit more, and Devo will be able to take out Bray now from the other side. Wow, that timing was horrendous. How to take out your teammate full. Let's see, can the French capitalize on that mistake? Not yet. In fact, Biddle was the last one standing here. And with 17 seconds to go, I think that 7-4 will be the final score on this first half of Algiers. Well played by the Australians, but I think that they could have gotten more caps. Alright, so here goes. Let's, without further ado, go to the second half. And that should be checking the timestamps here. There we go. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Nowadays, oh yeah, okay. I was about to say nowadays nobody says good luck anymore. It's all have fun. Players can be so superstitious. Okay, well, the French come out steamrolling the Australian team. But they forgot about J Money. Good nades into the Australian spawn. No kills though by that nade. Biddle has run it, and I think that another one will follow up real fast. Yeah, there we go. Steeler making it a cap train here. And that's 2 already. So just one more to draw, but Mudo is already running that one. We'll drop it over to somebody, I think, because all of the Australians were dead once more. Steeler takes it, and Steeler will die to Inepti's G36. Mudo dies as well, and Inepti manages to return only just, but hoping... Oh, if the communication were better, then Dabidu would have killed Inepti there, and maybe that counter cap would not happen. But we're all square now, and only 1 minute 15 seconds played. Simca with full stam going to run this all the way home. No, Blaze, as far as I know, the FOV is definitely not 90. Let me... Oh my fucking god. Seriously. Sorry, guys. For some reason... Hey, why the hell did it reset? I should be able... Oh, of course. That wasn't... Oh, I'm failing all over the place. I'm sorry, people. What's the... I don't even know the FOV. G? No, it's definitely not G. CG. FOV 102. Yeah, it's still the same. Thanks, Blaze. You've managed to help me fuck up. Oh no, not for all times. I've always had this FOV. Time skill 10. Time skill 100. went fast forward a little bit too fast, but who cares? The French well and truly owning the Australians here. So France seems to be winning on their home map. Unfortunately, the Australians can't do what they did on the easier side, which is, well, I would say, surprise and worry the French. Devo taking a strange route here, avoiding all of the French players, which can be costly, since his teammates have to do their best to... Well, they did pretty damn well. This curse of the commentator is kind of working out for the Australians. Neatly done as well here, 9-3. So all of a sudden the difference is only 3 in advantage of the French. And we have some sneaky flanks here. Dabidu not anticipating Simka, and I thought I could hear... Yeah, I knew I could hear Simka. Of course, that's easy when you know what Simka's doing, but you could hear the breath from the right-hand side. Doing an inordinate amount of damage to the French team here. Took out, well, pretty much 3 players there. And, well, if it wasn't for him, then the French would definitely have run a cap. Simka here having some difficulty hitting the opponents. But this time the French are running the flag and will bring it home. So 4 caps required of the Australian team. It's still possible, but definitely if your communication is so lackluster and your teammate is just not aware that you're going to run it. Ugh. Are you kidding me, Blaze? Oh wow, okay. So CG, demo, FOV, oh wow. Wow. Thanks for that. I was not aware of that. Shows you how little I play to not be aware of it. Well, it seems like the French well and truly have won here on Austria. The cap difference is just too big. And this passive play by Shans, I mean, sure, I understand that he is the last one standing, but you need to secure a bit of a foothold in this map for your teammates to be able to exit their spawn and also give yourself a little bit of a starting point to start capping. Anyway, just 1.5 minutes remaining and we will be going over to Austria Team Survivor. The map on which the Australians kind of surprised us versus Poland. Nicely done, Dabidoo. Now keep pushing, I would say. So, a big gulp of water, and I'll be ready to resume. I will take a quick 1 minute break, so sorry guys, be right back. Forget to unmute my mic. So, what I was saying was that hoping for some SR8 action, and as we just saw that there is one SR8 at least on the map being used by Bray. And well, let's hope that the Australians can stop the French assault in its tracks. Out comes Bray with the Colt 1911, and we'll try and finish off with the MP5. And very nicely done. 3 kills here for Bray, and Steeler gets the other 2 kills. Only Howder and Shans, oh, reconnect. Well, look, this is what we got the time skill for. Now, that's the advantage of demos. Nice opening kill here by Bray, straight on the torso of Inepti. And Bray gets another kill off on Dabidoo. So both Inepti and Dabidoo will remain on 0 kills in these first 2 rounds. Now the question is, can the rest of Team France perform as well as Bray just did? Davo surprises the French, but has no support, so it's all going to fall on Chance's shoulders here. He does spot Simca with the Colt 1911. Hashtag ban the Colt. Let me quickly check if I've got camera mode. I'm quite sure I've got camera mode correct. Thanks for the info, Blaze, once more. Appreciate your warning. Here. Only Mudo remaining. And Howder is in a good spot actually to simply distract Mudo, and Dabidoo will finish it off. Nicely done. 2-1, and let's see if the Australians can actually make it all square here. They're doing some preventative nading over a tunnel, but no push just yet. Nobody going to show themselves to Bray either. Who, yeah, exactly. Well, see, I would not show myself with when your opponent has 7 kills, 2 deaths. And now it's 4 against 3, and the pressure will be put on off of one angle to try and take out Bray. No slow push through tunnel. In comes the push finally. Inepti did exactly what I was talking about. Now it's slide versus tree. We'll get one. We'll not yet get a second.
Blue team wins.
Ouch. Nicely done, Chance. Great awareness. Knew that the logical push would come through tunnel. And anticipated that his enemy would anticipate that. No, Blaze, it shouldn't be. What gives you the idea that this is a different config than the streaming config? Unless you didn't watch last weekend when I decided, since we're streaming at full HD, that I was going to switch over from the crosshair, as it's called, to the dot, which people have been pestering me for. I think I've been streaming now nearly 10 years. I think 9 years, if it's... Would that be correct? I think it is actually 9 years. Back on Justin.tv, the precursor of Twitch. Nice push here by the French. Really aggressive push. But it's only Mudo who's actually still so far ahead. And Bray trying to take out Shans, but Steeler will do so with only 15% remaining. But no, yeah, the dot is here to stay unless people think otherwise, but nobody really said anything on the YouTube comments, which, well, I think is positive, I guess. Bad anticipation of Simka. I mean, he got the audio feedback ahead of time. And now in comes slide. Howler trying to drop down, but his teammate blocking him. That's 2 against 2. Slide is very well aware of the Australian position. Ooh, Shan's showing his side to... Oh, actually, I guess Howler also had that corner covered. So it's central, that will be French territory for now. Come on, guys. People moving out with a freaking tertiary weapon. It just simply doesn't make any sense. .5 minutes remaining and not that many rounds played, to be honest.
Red team wins.
So I'm still hoping that the match at 9 o'clock can be Belgium versus Italy. That would mean that I can actually cast 4 matches back to back. But I just got the message that Italy can't play before 10, so that means that I think it's Germany versus Argentina. I don't know. There's so many matches, but it's actually only 3 teams that are involved, if I'm not mistaken. I'll quickly check up on that for you. But for now it seems like we'll have to wait until 10 for the next match. Yeah, Germany versus Argentina, Italy versus Belgium, and then after that Belgium versus Argentina. Nice damage being done here by the G36. And it's only Bray remaining. Oof. Oh, so unlucky. Nice try though, and a good push by the Australian team. Mudo still has 0 kills, but his team is still leading, which is quite amazing. And Bray gets the opening kill once more, but he also died to Howler's LR300, so it's kind of an exchange here. 4 against 4. Will Shans once more past the wall? I guess not. Nice pre-shooting though. Good timing by Devo, and he will secure the 4th round of Team Australia, making it all square halfway in. Bray this time dying to the SR8 of Inepti. First thing for everything. First time for everything. Ooh, Inepti not that accurate just yet. Push here by the French, but into the hands of Dabidou and Co. Really nice defense there, but it's definitely not a pushover here, and the Australians actually good anticipation, but Howler and Inepti died and none of the French did. Finally the first kill. Everybody's taking damage. In come the nades. Simca gets one. Simca will actually just simply clear up the team. Well done. Any of you guys feel like going to a public and me keeping on streaming? I think that would be better than just simply stopping the stream at the moment. Wait for the next match. In comes Simca dropping down. 8.5 minutes remaining, and the French team have finally, or well, retaken the lead after losing quite a couple of rounds. Bray will try and peek, but not spot anybody just yet. In comes the Australian push, and Bray will be their first victim. It's a slaughterhouse there. Inepti trying to kill off Slide. Steeler comes in to support Slide, but oh, I'm surprised to be honest that they give them the chance, the opportunity to reload and med up. And I'm talking about the Australians giving the French that opportunity. Nevertheless, the double tap on the helmet by Shans secures that 6th round. No advantage gained just yet, aside from exchanging Bray, the top scorer of France, versus Devo, the bottom scorer of Australia. I guess that could be seen as an advantage, but slim pickings though. Not often that you see the UMP being used, but in Inepti's hands it's definitely not inept, but still could be a lot more accurate though. Anticipating a big push here by the French. Not the case though. Oof. Simka retreating, avoiding some grenades being tossed around his head. Dabidu can't get to safety, unfortunately, so it will be 3 against 2 rather than 4 against 2. Slide here with full health, going to see if he can get an angle on the Australian team. But it will be Simka who gets the kill. And Shans and Devo only just managing to take out Slide. It was a lot closer than that it seemed there. So now it's our lead of 2 rounds. Great nade. Straight at the face of Simka. Dabidu hoping for some medical assistance, but we'll get that in the form of a bullet to the head. Mudo getting his 5th kill in. Kind of a rough day at the office for himself, Inepti and Davo, to be honest. Those amount of kills are not really what you are looking for, but then again, that also enables some of their teammates to get some amazing stats. Now it's still very close here, and I'm sure that the Australians would definitely say yes please to a draw versus France. That's exactly what they need to go through to the next round, also known as the knockout stages. This is the last group stage of Nations Cup number 22. So we'll have to wait and see who are going to join Team France, because that's pretty much sure. And it's great that we won't see Australia versus France until for some time. Maybe another game in the grand final. That would be amazing. Anyway, 3.5 minutes remaining, and Australia is well, winning on their home map for the 2nd time in a row, which is exactly what they need to do. For a team that rarely is active except for the Nations Cup, I really have to give them some props, because it's tough if you're in, well, pretty much the only 5 players in your time zone. I'm sure I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but still quite a feat. Now the difference is starting to increase. 3 rounds and 3 minutes remaining. That means, of course, that the pressure is on France. They have nothing to lose and everything to win now. But no incredible pushes and reckless play just yet. Dabidu really low. and will die here. So 2 against 2, and Bray has his back to Inepti. Muda will get the kill off on chance, and he knows where Inepti can be found. Wall hacks. Or just very high ping. Oh my. Hashtag ban called. Yeah, if I were the Australians now, I'd play nice and slow. You're pretty much guaranteed. Wow. He nearly got there as well. So, will the French go balls to the wall aggressive now, or is it too little too late? Well, it seems like balls to the wall aggressive. Good anticipation by the Australians. Would have been really lackluster if they didn't. And Inepti is doing so much damage here. Steeler down to 13%. GG. Well played by the Australians here. Taking another 3 points away. I think we'll get one more round in. Or is Dabidoo just going to waste the time? He gets spotted though, and with 10% he's surviving long. One more round we'll get, and let's see if the French get into double figures. I doubt it, to be honest. Well, it depends on how they play, obviously, but Bray is going to snipe and gets the opening kill off on Inepti. Takes some damage. Does he have enough support? Oh, lovely. Can he get a third? No, it's Mudo who will be stealing that. GG, well done. Congratulations to both teams. That's it's pretty much certain that, well, no, it's not pretty much certain, it's certain. France will win Group A with 13 points out of 3 matches. Australia will get 11 points out of 3 matches. Poland will get 9 points out of 3 matches. And, well, poor old Nordic. Oh, wait a second. Do we have one more group stage match? Oh, okay. All of the Nordic games have been default forfeited, so that's why they're ahead in the group stages. Sorry, guys. We have, I think, another match to be shoutcasted. Let me check. One sec. Results. No, I should look at the calendar. Yeah, no, this should be it. Yeah, this is it. So, France is through to the group stage, as well as Australia and Poland. Well, they'll have to wait and see what happens in Group B or C, because the top number 3 will go through as well, to even it out, since we've got 3 groups instead of 4. So yeah, 2 of the number 3s will go through to the knockout stages. Anyway, congrats to France and Australia for the first ones to be through to the next stage of this Nations Cup. And for now, I guess let's listen to a tune, and after that, I think I'm going to play some Urban Terror, guys, for an hour. You're more than welcome to join me, and then let's see if I still have some skills. I highly doubt it, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, catch you later.